Hello. We are live, I think. If anybody's out there. We have one person. That might be me, but if not, that's okay. We'll wait a couple more minutes till we have some more people on the feed and we will get started. We're up to 2, 3, yay! 4. We're slowly climbing, you guys. So workout is planned to start at 12 o'clock. So we have about a minute or so. Our numbers are slowly growing. Perfect, we're up to 13. All right, so if you're joining us, you do have a couple minutes. Grab yourself, if you have a skipping rope at home, that would be a nice addition. If you do not have a skipping rope, that's okay. The other thing that you will need today is some sort of weight. So if you have something out there that you can use, grab it. An actual weight is awesome. But if you don't have that, that's okay. You can just grab a baby or a book or a bag of books, whatever you can find. All right, so can you guys hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I don't see any thumbs ups. There's one. There's one thumb up. Oh, another perfect. All right, I see some comments on here. Oh, okay, perfect. How do we get the live comments up? That's the question. All right, so we're starting to grow in numbers, which is awesome. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the live workout today, hosted by your PSP staff. My name is Emily, and I'm going to be walking you through or running you through the workout for today, or as we like to call it, the work in. So if you're just joining us, grab yourself a weight of some sort. It doesn't have to be an actual weight. Can be a bag of books, milk jugs work fantastic. Anything that you have laying around the house that has a little bit of weight to it, grab that, and we will get started. I'm not able to read the comments on my computer, but I will log into my phone and see what's going on. Okay, perfect. How do we get the live comments up? That's the question. All right, I'm in 2 places at once. Okay, perfect. So you guys can hear me. Okay, we are going to get started. Again, I'll say it one last time. If you are just joining us, my name is Emily. I am one of your PSP staff. I will be taking you through the workout today. If you have some type of a weight at home, it would be helpful if you could grab that now. If you don't, try to be creative. You can use milk jugs. You can use children. If you have kids at home, try to get them involved. I know it's kind of hard. We're probably all going a little shack-wacky, but try to include everybody that you can. Also, a skipping rope would be really beneficial, but if you don't have one, again, you do not need one. We can just use our body weight. We can pretend. Okay, so we're going to get started with our warm-up. So what I'm going to get everybody to do, we're going to come down to the floor. We're going to do 5 inchworms. We're going to do 5 air squats, and we're going to do 5 up downs. We're going to do 2 rounds. So for your inchworm, you're going to bring your hands to the floor, walking until your back is flat, pushing through your hands, walking your hands back to a standing position. That is 1. We're going to continue on with 4 more of those. 2. 3. 4. And 1 more for 5. Beautiful. We're going to carry on now into 5 air squats. We're going to send our hips back towards the wall behind us. for 1, 2, 3, driving those knees out towards the wall, 4, and 5. Excellent. And finally, we're going to do 5 up downs. An up down is a nicer sister to a burpee. So we're going to come down to the floor, pop those legs out behind us. Then just like we did on our inchworm, we're going to hop our feet back to meet our hands and come to a stand. That is 1. We're going to do 5 more, or 4 more, sorry, my math is off. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Our blood's probably starting to flow a little bit, getting a little bit winded. So we're going to go through 1 more round of those, starting again with the inchworm. So bring your hands to the floor, hinging at the hips. The purpose of this is not to go fast. The purpose of this is to feel a stretch, moving ourselves through a dynamic warm-up. So there's 1. Pushing through your hands, trying to keep your legs as straight as possible, but a healthy bend in the knee is okay. 2, 3, 4, and 1 more for 5. After this, we're going into our air squat. Standing up, driving the hips back. I'll turn to the side so you can have a side view. Hips are back, knees are out. We're coming below parallel. If you can, if you find going below parallel challenging for any reason, you can grab a chair. That's 2. Just sitting on your chair till your bum hits and standing back up. That was 3, 4, and 1 more makes 5. Beautiful. Now everyone's favorite, going into those up downs. Again, you don't have to keep up with me if I'm going too fast or too slow. Move at your own pace. I'm just here to guide you. As always, do what you can with what you have. Pop those feet back and coming to a stand. That's 1. And 2. And 3. That's 4. And 1 more makes 5. All right, we're going to come down into a deep lunge. So we're going to transfer the weight onto our right foot, stepping the left foot forward, allowing our elbow to make contact with the inside of the left knee, opening your chest up to the opposite wall, going into a triangle pose. Holding this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your fingers back towards your chest. Switch feet. So bring the feet to the top of the mat, take a step back, and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So the right leg is going to step forward. We're going to make contact with our elbow and the inside of our knee, bringing the hand to the floor, opening the chest up to the sky. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close the chest, rotate the shoulders, coming back to a standing position. We're going to do a high march, holding your knee into your chest for 3, 2, 1, and switching. 3, 2, 1. Again on the opposite side for 3, 2, 1, and 1 last time. I'll try to stay in the frame for you guys so that I don't look like a headless coach. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Last thing that we're going to do before we get moving into our main set, we're going to hinge at the hips, driving those hips back. No curves in the spine. Drive those shoulders in. Hips come back. We're going to lower ourselves to the floor. Our elbows are going to make contact with the inside of our knee, pushing either knee to opposite walls with your elbow. We're just going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing your hands to the floor. Hips are coming up. Rotate your feet in just slightly so everything's going in the same direction, and very, very slowly stacking your spine, one vertebrae at a time, coming back to a stand. All right. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I am warm. So we are going to get started on our main set of the workout. How today is broken down, we have a small strength component. So this is the time where I'm going to say, grab your weight. Again, that could be a stack of books. That could be an actual dumbbell that you have lying around the house. That might be your child. And I will give you a heads up if mine runs in here at any given moment. I apologize in advance, but I do hope she's well contained elsewhere. So grab your weight. We are going to do 3 rounds, holding for 30 seconds each movement. So the first movement, I guess I should rephrase, the first movement is a dynamic movement. So we're going to do a tempo squat. Our tempo for this is going to be 3, 3, and 1. What does that look like? So I'm going to grab my weight. I'm going to hold my weight in a front rack position. My feet are going to be just shoulder width apart, driving my knees out. Corkscrewing my feet into the floor, providing a little bit of torque. Slow lower for 3, 2, 1. Holding in the bottom for 3, 2, 1. Driving up, 1. Okay, so I'm going to put my timer on. We're going to do 5 of those within 30 seconds. The second 30 seconds, we're going to make our way over to the wall. Shoulders make contact with the wall. We're going to come down into a wall sit, holding this for 30 seconds. If you're really brave, you can take your weight with you, but you do not have to. I probably will not be that brave this morning. So grab your weight, grab a glass of water, and we're going to get started. In 10 seconds, I know you probably cannot see my clock, but that's okay. I will count with you. Again, moving at your pace. So we're going to go down for 1, 2, 3, holding here in an active squat for 1, 2, 3, drive to the top. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drive to the top. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drive to the top. That's 3. Looks like we only have time for 3 on my end, but that's okay. We're going to make our way to the wall, coming into a wall sit. So goal is 5, but anywhere between 3 and 5 is okay. 30 seconds here. If you're anything like me, you're definitely going to feel this in the legs. The burn is real. You guys are doing fantastic. Keep the belly nice and tight. 2, 1, and back to those tempo squats. Let's try to get 3 in. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Whew, hair in the face. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Fantastic. Back to that wall. Keep those feet flat on the floor. Rib cage is knitted down. Focusing on your breath. Drive those knees out. Nothing's caving in. Nice and tight through the glutes. This is the longest 30 seconds of my life. Coming to a stand. Back over to our mat. If you're finding this too challenging with a weight, drop the weight. Body weight works too. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Great job, you guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Let's try to get one more in for old time's sake. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Just in the nick of time. Back over to that wall. Great news. This is the last set. Make this one count. Shoulders against the wall, rib cage knitted down, knees driving out. Whew. You guys are doing awesome. This is not easy for me, and it's not easy for you, I am sure. Okay, I know I am in need of a break, so I'm sure you are. Grab a drink of water, take a breather, shake those legs out, and I'm going to explain to you what our next set is. So, hey, okay. So for the next set, I'm gonna grab my notebook. I don't know if you guys can see this. It may be backwards. What we're gonna do next, we're going to do 2 6-minute EMOMs. We'll have a little bit of a break in between. For anybody who does not know what an EMOM is, EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. So we've broken this down, and if you want to take a pen and paper and write this down, I've been doing a ton of at-home workouts. That's a really good idea, and don't worry, we're great for time, so you have plenty of time to do so. So every minute on the minute for 6 minutes. You can see behind me, I have my workout timer. That is going to beep. Hopefully you can hear. And along the way, I will obviously cue you. So minute 1, we're going to be doing lunges. So when we do a lunge, again, this can be weighted, but does not have to be. We're going to hold the weight in front rack. If you don't have a weight, that's okay. We're going to take a step forward. The back knee is going to drop to the floor. Just kissing the floor with that back knee, pushing through the front foot, coming back to a stand, bringing the foot back. For the sake of what we're doing today, you can do a step forward lunge or you can do a step back lunge. Totally your call. If you find your balance is a little bit off, hold on to a wall, hold on to a bed, really, hold on to anything. Maybe not your child because I'm guessing they won't sit still long enough. So stepping down, dragging through the foot, coming back up. If you're using the weight can go in a front rack position and alternating. So we are doing that for 1 minute. For the second minute, we are doing a push-up. Now, lots of different ways we can do a push-up. I'm going to demonstrate a push-up from my knees. So my elbows are going to be in, my chest is going to come to the floor. Once my chest kisses the floor, my belly is going to be tight, pushing through my palms, back up to a full extension position. Pushing through to full extension. I don't want to see anybody's elbows out here or a tuck back. If you are struggling with that, you can easily use a wall, bringing your nose to the wall and coming back to full extension. The third movement that we're going to be doing is skipping. So I do have my skipping rope with me, and thanks to my amazing other half, my room has been rearranged so I can skip. But if you cannot skip, that's okay. And really simple, all you're going to do is jump and tap your legs, just like you would if you had a skipping rope. I know jumping, moms, not always the best, but you're at home and nobody can see you, so what a better place to potentially, do what moms do. So 1 minute in each of those, so 6 minutes total, which means we're going to do each of those for a minute at a time, total of 6 minutes, which means we'll get to do everything twice. Take a little bit of a break, and we're going to go through it again. Is everybody ready? Can I see some thumbs up? 1, just 1 thumbs up from anyone. If you throw me a heart, it'll be even better. No, not so much? Okay, we're going to get started anyways. So I'm going to start my clock over here. We're going to start with 1 minute. We're going to start our first minute with our lunges. Oh, there's lots of thumbs up. A little delayed on my end. Okay, here we go. In 10 seconds, grab your weight if you're going to use it. If you don't want to use it, that's okay too. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Belly tight. Let's go. 1 minute here. We'll see if I can talk all the way through this. I've never had a problem with stopping talking. Ask every teacher I've ever had, ever. Pace yourself. A minute sometimes and somehow feels so much longer when you're doing exercise.
Halfway there.
We're halfway there. 6 on my end. Great job. Belly's tight. We got 17 seconds to go.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, you guys. All right, let's put that weight down. We're going to get into the next movement, which is our push-up, coming to the floor. Find what works for you. 1 minute of push-ups. Not the easiest. 2. Again, if you can go from your toes, that's fantastic. If you can go from your knees, that's great too. If you need to use a table, whatever you need to do to be successful, that's what you need to do. We're halfway there. You guys are amazing. Push through right to the end. Take a break when you need to. Shake out those arms. You got 15 seconds to go, you guys. Let's get 2 more in at least.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Push, 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 push. All right, we're going to go into that skip. Jumping attack. 1. 38 seconds to go. We're halfway, you guys. Come on. Keep it up. Seconds. 10, 2, and 1. Good job, you guys. Back to those lunges. Grab your weight if you want to. Whew. Luckily, we're only skipping twice. Unless you're sticking around to the very end, then I do have a little surprise, so might have lied about the only skipping twice thing. But it made you feel good in the moment, didn't it? See? I win. Come on. 15 seconds.
10 seconds.
All right, we're almost there. Getting ready to transition to those push-ups. Oh, to the floor we go, friends. Elbows in. Toes to the floor. Break as you need to. We're almost halfway. I know I need a little break, but you guys keep going. Do as I do, not as I say. Halfway! 15 seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. All right, let's go into that skip. You guys, we get a break after this. This is our last minute. You guys are doing awesome. Even if you should have worn a diaper, Mom, you got this. Water is in the near future. 10.
10 seconds.
And take a break. You guys, that was not easy. Grab a drink of water, because I know I will. Whew. Okay, so I know that was hard, but a good hard. How's everybody feeling? Lungs burning? Give me a thumbs up. Oh, good. I see some thumbs up. Okay, 2 minutes here, you guys. I'm gonna take another second, and then I'm gonna demo the next group of exercises. Oh, I saw a mad face. It's a good mad. Us trainers are pretty used to being not loved in the moment and highly loved after. Okay, you guys, I'm so proud of you. You're like my favorite people. We're doing awesome. We're almost there. Okay, so next 6 minutes EMOM. So same style as we just did. Minute 1 exercise is going to be thruster. Now, if you've never done a thruster before, a thruster is a combination of 2 movements, a squat and an overhead press. So if you can, we're going to squat below parallel. As we come to full extension, we're bringing the dumbbell or the weight, whatever you have, directly overhead. As we lower back down, we're bringing the weight with us. So this will be 1 rep. 1. Now, for any reason you have a hard time with this movement, not to fear, we're going to do for a scaled option. You can simply just squat, stand, and then press overhead. So either way, whatever you can manage, that's what I'm comfortable with. If anything is not wrong with our shoulders and we can't go overhead, that's okay too. We'll just do air squats. So we have 3 different options as to what we can do. Minute 2, sit-ups. So a couple different variations for our sit-up. I will slide back. Hopefully you can see me. So the easier variation for our sit-up, knees are bent, our hands are coming behind us, using momentum from our hands to touch in front of our feet. No crunches because we're not cheating. Touching in front of our feet. If you want to make that a little bit harder, you can straighten your legs. Same thing, hands are behind us, using that momentum to come and touch in front of our feet. Or if you want to make it really challenging, we can go into what's called a butterfly sit-up. Hands come behind the head, and we're coming back up to a stand. For any reason you have belly or back problems, I'm going to give you another variation. It's not a sit-up, but it is a bird dog, opposite arm, opposite leg. So for any reason you have some lower back issues or anything that would limit you from doing a sit-up, that is your other option. Finally, I don't know about you, but since I've been home, I've been working out a lot, and I've done more burpees than I've ever done in my entire life. So 1 minute of burpees. So bringing the hands to the floor, chest follows, pushing through your hands, hopping back to a stand. Now, that is the standard for the movement. Scale version, we're just doing our up downs like we did in our warm up. So I hope by now Everybody is recovered. Same thing as last time. 6 minutes total. We're going to do a minute of each exercise. Because it's a minute and we have 3 exercises, we'll do everything twice, and then you'll get a water break. If everybody's good, throw me a thumbs up, throw me a heart, and we're going to get started on our 6 minutes. I'm going to reset the timer, and away we'll go. Again, you guys, I know I've said this a couple times so far, but if you happen to be joining us, there's still lots of time to get in on the workout. Just do things at your pace. The great thing about this style of workout is you can work as easy or as, it can be as easy or as challenging as you want it. You are your own trainer, so we are just here to guide you. We're going to get started in 10 seconds. We are starting with a thruster, taking your book or your weight, whatever you have. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Keeping those knees out on the thruster. Everything staying active. No lazy knees. I'm still seeing some hearts, which I probably shouldn't be seeing if everybody's working out, but I appreciate them nonetheless. Keep moving, you guys. We are halfway through our thrusters in round 1. Come on, you guys. 10 seconds to go.
10 seconds.
After this, we're going into sit-ups. Remember those variations that I gave you. All right, coming to the floor. 1 minute of sit-ups. When you're done, go to the mirror. You will have a 6-pack for sure. If you don't, that's okay, just tune back in tomorrow. And if you do, still turn back in tomorrow. We're halfway. Use that belly, pull ourselves up. We have 10 seconds to go, you guys. Following this movement, we're going into the burpee or up, down, whatever you can handle. All right, here we go. If you just keep saying to yourself, I love burpees, over and over, it hurts a little less. We are halfway. Following this, we're going back into those thrusters. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Grab that weight. Thruster time. Belly's tight. I know you're getting tired. Don't let that form suffer. Break when you need to. Halfway.
Halfway there.
I know this burns. Keep it up.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. guys keep moving.
seconds,
Listen, we are on our last movement. Going into burpees. I know you are tired, but it's only 1 minute. Be tougher than your body. Your mind is tougher. Let's do this. Last minute of burpees. Here we go. Push through. Come on, you guys. Do not stop. I promise this is your last minute of this set. You will get a drink.
halfway there,
We are over halfway. The hand is in sight. Push through those palms. Use your belly. Right to the end.
10 seconds,
No one stopping early. Come on. All right. You guys, you're my favorite. We are done. At least we're done that. All right. Now, we have one last little set. We're not going to take a long break. Just enough to grab a drink of water. I'm going to throw my timer on. We're going to do a burnout. We're going to do 20 skips, 5 burpees for 2 minutes, and then we're warming down. I promise. I'm seeing lots of surprise faces, but that's all right. You guys are so awesome, and you're so tough, and I know it's hard being home, but you guys got this. Just like everything else, you're pushing through. So I'm going to put 2 minutes on my timer, and you're going to believe in yourself because you can do it. All right. Let's see what I got here. I'll use my big timer so you guys can see. Okay, here we go. Once again, that rep scheme, 20 skips or jumps, 5 burpees. Let's see how many rounds we can get done. We are starting in 7. This is the last thing you're doing today, and I will stretch you out for that, I promise. Here we go. In 2, 1, go ahead. There's 1. 30 seconds down.
halfway there,
Guys, we are halfway. Keep it up. Come on, you guys. 30 seconds. And 5. are still with me, I am so proud of you. Take your arms and wrap around yourself and give yourself like the biggest hug ever, because you are awesome. You could have been lying on the couch watching TV, and you still may be lying on the couch, but at least you're watching us. And for that, I thank you. We're going to get cooled down. Come on back to a stand. I know we don't have a lot of space, probably where you were. Let's just try to walk around where we can. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale. Come on back down. Beautiful. Try to catch your breath. Let's now work on lowering our heart rate. If you guys need to move in the spot, that's okay. Let's hinge at the hips. Keep our chest high. Don't let your head drop below your heart. Come back to a stand. And again, feeling a stretch in the back of our legs. Slight bend if we need to. And stand back up. Good. Hinging at the hips. One more time. Feel that stretch. Again, head, keep that below the heart. Come on back down to a seated position. Whew. Inhale, big deep breath. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Bring those shoulders away from the ears. Focus on our breath. Pulling your toes toward your chest. I know you can't really see me. You can now drop your chin just slightly. You're going to feel a little bit more of a stretch in the back of your legs. Bring your left foot up to reach the inner upper thigh, hinging at the hips once again, dropping your chest towards your legs, using your breath to pull you closer to your shins. Big deep breaths. Beautiful. Come on back up. Opposite foot, inner upper thigh. Three big deep breaths here. Beautiful. Let's come up onto our feet. We did this just briefly at the start, pushing your elbows into your knees, feeling a lovely stretch through our groin. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for coming out today and watching this live feed. If you did it, that's awesome. If you didn't, that's great too. Maybe you'll find some time later to do a bits and pieces. Hands to the floor. I want you to try to bring your bum towards the sky. Curl your shoulders underneath. Feel a stretch through your back. Now bring your shoulders away from your ears. You'll feel the stretch back of your legs. Heel toe your feet together. Bring your hands to your shins, just like Itsy Bitsy Spider. Very, very slowly come back to a stand. Pausing at the knee. Exhaling and inhaling back to a stand. So, thank you guys once again for coming out, well, out of your seat, I guess, and joining us for a workout. I had a lot of fun. I was super nervous. This is definitely outside of our comfort zone, but just like everybody else, we're learning to adapt, and I'm just happy that you guys were here to share it with me. So thank you so much. If you have some other stretches that you want to do, I encourage you to do those. I will be hanging out for a little bit of time answering some of your questions. Join us tomorrow. We have another one of our great staff members that'll be leading you through a workout. And of course, I will be here too, watching just like you guys are today. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Eat some good food. Till next time.